What's up? Got a couple of CH knives here. Don't have boxes on either of these, but I picked these both up used on eBay. And this one is in S35VN steel. It's got carbon fiber inlays, shadow boxed in some titanium liners. This is a CH3516. It's got little titanium thumb studs in there, titanium milled pocket clip. It's beautiful. Titanium milled backspacer. Yeah, so I have already been in this knife. It's got great action. Oop, little stiff on the detent for the Spidey flick. I thought about changing it, but I think I'm going to leave it because this one's going on the block. Yeah, I am not going to re-disassemble this knife. I just wanted to show it in this video. It is a purdy knife, and it's probably going to purge out around $100. That's what my guess is. The carbon fiber on this side has got millings in it. Yeah, it's just a beautiful knife. Wonderful action. Excellent ergonomics. Nice jimping on the spine. It's got enough of a finger guard that provides a not so confident, very confident grip. This grip will run right up over a confident grip. Really solid in hand. Very comfortable. Nice reverse grip. Able to cap it with the thumb. Yeah, this thing, and it even can afford this reverse Pacol grip. Yeah, what a cool knife. So I thought I'd add it into this video. You can watch for it. It'll be for sale soon. I thought I'd add it in because I also picked up another one of these CH3504s. It's got all the milling in the titanium scales. Of course, it's a Skully. Blue titanium anodized backspacer. Same on the pocket clip. Wonderful tension. Now, I have not been in this knife, so we're going to get in this one really quick. And try not to make a marathon video here. See if we can't get through both these knives pretty quickly. But this knife is in beautiful condition. It was advertised as in like new condition. It's got the factory edge on it for sure. Yep, and so we're just going to check it in, clean it up, make sure it's tuned right. I think it is tuned right already, so I don't think I'm going to do much to that. We'll just take it apart real quick and see what's going on in here. I think this is in backwards. Yeah, I felt the barrel is turning. Nice cool pivots in this one. Pretty neat. I am going to pull these from this side if I can. Ooh, that was tight. Got that one. Let's get this one. I'm going to get my nutcracker here. Yep. Come on, man. Don't fight it. You will assimilate, buddy. All right. So we can't get that pivot out of there now. Yep. And then this should come off. Oh, there it is. Woo! Look at the grease and the gook and the muck down in there. That's why we took it apart. Yeah, buddy. We're going to clean all that up. I'm going to leave these be. Ain't no sense for me to rock their world. Hate to almost put my magnet on all that grease and nasty. I think I'm going to leave that there instead of having to get all that down on the bench. Yuck. Yeah, let me get this one too. So, hey, there's another full video on one of these that is in my personal collection. And it prompted me to buy this one because not only is this a cool looking knife, like that Skully in itself, if you've been hunting around knives on eBay or, in in that environment for any amount of time, you've seen this knife, this Skully. I mean, it's around enough. They'll pop up for sale, whatever. Kind of an iconic, folding knife, S35 VN steel, and look at this blade, big, tall, flat grind, stone washed, just gorgeous. And I'd always seen one and had wanted one for a long time. Well, I bit the dust. I found one at a reasonable price because they're not cheap, by my standards. My standards aren't most. I'm cheap, man. I ain't got no money. And, so for me, the knife always kind of appeared out of my reach. I wasn't willing to spend, $125, $135, $150 for one of these. And I've seen them for all those prices. So I finally found one at a reasonable price. And I thought, man, I'm going to get one of those. And of course, I was really crossing my fingers. I just hope it's nice, because it looks kind of gimmicky with the Skully. It's kind of like, yeah, is it all about that? I didn't know if it was a nice knife. And so I picked one up this last summer, and I did a full video on it. And if you watch the video, or if you go watch it, what you will find out is that the knife itself is stunning. Just the design, the ergonomics, the action, the fit and finish, the materials on this knife make this thing absolutely worth what they're asking for it. In my opinion. Yeah, I can't say how much I like this knife. So much so that as soon as I started messing with this thing, I knew there was no way this thing was going in the purge. There was no way. Well, so I had a chance to get another one here, and it's such a nice knife that I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it, I'll purge it. If I can get it at the right price, then I can purge it at a reasonable price, and somebody else, maybe watching the channel can put their hands on one, and, so what I would say is watch for it in a future sale. But we're going to clean it up and tune it up. And then, yes, 100%, this one's going in a sale. It's got the old school. Tucson used this system on a lot of their earlier models where they have a little rubber washer that creates lockdown on the pivot versus having to put Loctite in there. It's pretty cool, right? Definitely makes it easy to access it, and it's on both sides. So I'm going to flip-flop this. This is going to go on the other side. To me, that's the wrong side that was on. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that route. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, let's get our hardened steel washer in there. And then, actually, this will go cage up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the whole story. That's the gist of the story. And I liked it so much that I said, man, I'm going to get another one. And I'm going to offer it up to the channel. Why not? Because part of the reason why I want to do it is because I know I hesitated on picking one up for the longest time. I thought, like I say, I digress. I'm gonna repeat myself. I always thought it was cool, but I thought that was the attraction of the knife. It's just cool because it's a Skully or whatever, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, and then it just be gimmicky. Cool because it had a skull on it, but then not be a good knife. Well, I bought that one, and man, I found out that it's not a gimmick at all. Matter of fact, at the heart of this Skully and the gimmick nature of the Skully part of this knife at the heart of this is a really good knife. I mean, the knife is better than the gimmick. I think that's maybe the best way I could say it. The knife itself surpasses the skull. It you know, once I put this in hand and I run it through its paces, I cleaned it, I checked it in, the other one, I didn't care if it had a skull on it or not. I mean, just the knife itself is wonderful. Yeah. That's, I mean, now I'm saying what I want to say. Is the knife way surpasses that whole Skully kind of part of it. And they make a version that doesn't have the skull. It's just they're hard to find. Like you can find these pop up, these crop up. They may even be for sale, like on White Mountain Knives or one of the sites right now. You may be able to pick one of these up. Oh, it's so good. Just great detent, snappy. The flipper tab, it doesn't have any jimping on it. It's smooth, but the nature of it, the way that it's done, it works so well. And then the action on this thing is smooth as molasses, man. Golly, this thing is nice. Yeah, this one's just like my other one. And I mean, this thing just racks out of there. A-level action, 100%. I'm not sure why I wouldn't give it A+. I'm not sure. Like, I think I did that in the first video. Like, I'm trying to search for a reason to not rate it A+ and just say, yeah, I mean, it's as good as it gets. It's wonderful. And I don't know what the answer to that would be, because I don't have one. There's nothing lacking in this action for me. And of course, it's a totalitarian, you know, it takes everything into account, that action grade that I give it. But I don't know what else would knock it down. So let's move to the ergonomics. Got great jimping here. It's not quite combat jimping. So, you know, okay. So all of the A pluses drop to an A because this jimping is rough and it's wonderful. It does provide some traction. It's just not quite combat jimping. And if you're going to put that big jimping in there, man, cut it sharp so that you can dig the thumb in and can't push past it. Okay, there's my critical. That dropped it from an A plus to an A. Silliness, man. Yeah, wonderful. Not so confident, very confident. Whoop. Yeah, all the way over to that side of the bench, man. This thing is super confident grip. It's got an excellent finger guard, the flipper tab that just locks the hand in here. Everything else molds in wonderfully, and the skull actually provides some grip in there. Pocket clip disappears. Everything's very comfortable in hand. It's got a wonderful reverse grip where everything curves off, just perfect for the thumb to cap up there on that. And I can even get in here, which if I'm going to hammer down into something with this knife, and you know, I don't know, whatever I'm going to do with it, this is the direction I want to come from. I want to bring the knife in its actual arc, the blade, towards me, versus bring the knife towards me and the blade's on the other side. See what I'm saying? Now, if I was to, I don't know, there's no way to even stab going that way. So, to me, this is a natural hammer position here, and it's a very confident grip. Really locked in right here. Just, man, yeah, this is legit right there. The pocket clip on this knife, we'll run it real quick. It's another high point. It's a F5 Tornado pocket clip. Shred these up in a tornado, drop them down on the ground. Somebody finds just this piece of pocket fabric, and this knife would still be attached to it. Yeah, wonderful tension. Down here in standard jean size material, it's definitely a dryer clip, if not a F5 clip down there. My spot in the back pocket. Now it does reveal a little bit, and so if you're looking for deep carry, this may not suffice, because it's got about a ½ inch of blue and shiny screws and a big pocket clip sticking out. You know what I mean? It does reveal a substantial knife in your pocket. Yep. Oh, the clip just matches everything else. It's got great tension, works wonderfully. Let's talk about safety and blade contact. None there, and the tip is recessed, so the clip is excellent, the tip is good, and I can handle this knife any way I want, and I'm not worried about getting the sharp end. Now, this is a used knife, so is it sharp? Let's find out. Now, I didn't have any paper ready. I'm trying to make a shorter video with this, and then I gotta go fooling around and get paper, and not very prepared, man. Y'all didn't expect anything better. Alright, used knife. It's got a little booger right there. I'm gonna strop it. Let's get rid of whatever that is. I'm gonna do it live for you right here. Where we at on time? Yeah. I'm trying to match that angle of that bevel because I don't want to create like a soft, cloudy patch on the stonewash above that edge. And you probably can't see it, but I can tell you that that S35, as it normally does on my strop that I have polish in right here, it'll start to polish that edge, and I can see it. It's starting to look polished. It's shining up here in my face. I'm going to run it on this wood, see if I feel anything. Nah, it felt smooth as glass. One more. Alright. Let's see what we did. Stayed live. I didn't cut the feed at all. What do you think? Yeah, crazy sharp. Alright, hey, listen. Price and availability. Let me give it to you real quick. See if I can find one. Alright, so I found one version of this. It's bronze titanium, and it's in M390. And it looks to be around $170 over at White Mountain Knives. All the other ones are sold out. This one will probably go on the new site for around $100, roughly. You know, maybe 105, something like that. And it's worth every penny. You know, and this ain't because I'm selling it. It's just simply, the knife sells for normally around 120 bucks, and in my opinion, it's worth every penny of that. Wonderful. Yep. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. A couple of CH knives. Pretty nice. Both of them.